Hi, my name is Daniela, and in this video I'm going to explain the chapter number 1, Science of Biology, from the book Biology by Miller and Levine.
When you hear the word science, what comes up to your mind? Is it a crazy scientist? A beaker and experiments? If you thought it is an organized way of gathering information and learning about the natural world, then you're right. Scientists want to know why, how, and when things occur. The goal of science is to understand the natural world and find explanations. How do they do it? Well, it is simple. They follow the scientific methodology to develop their investigations. In brief words, the scientific methodology is a commute that involves asking questions, hypothesizing, analyzing data, and giving a conclusion to a phenomenon. Scientific methodology starts with observing and asking questions, which means to notice events in an orderly way. After this, you interpret a logical inference and make your hypothesis. Then, to prove if your hypothesis is right, you start with your experiment. To develop a control experiment is simple. Both control and experimental groups are exposed to the same conditions except for one variable that is placed in the experimental group, which is the independent variable, the one that is changed deliberately, and the dependent variable is the one that is going to be measured. You begin to collect data. Scientists make detailed records of experimental observations, gathering information. There are two types of data, quantitative and qualitative. The quantitative data is the one that can be measured and obtained by counting. On the other hand, qualitative data are descriptive. Finally, you draw your conclusions and revise if the hypothesis was either accepted or rejected. But where does these ideas come from? Of course, from the scientist. But the scientist has specific attitudes that lead him or her to a discovery. Curiosity leads scientists make questions. This attitude begins the investigation because it is asking questions and starting the first step of scientific methodology. Good scientists are skeptics, which means they refuse to accept explanations without evidence. This leads them to design an experiment to test a hypothesis. Also, scientists have to be open-minded, since they are willing to accept and tolerate different ideas that might disagree with them. Also, science have to be creative in designing their experiments. When the investigation is done, it is necessary a peer review, which is basically an evaluation of work by people of a similar competence. Scientific articles have to be evaluated before publishing to verify if the information is valid.
In science, the word theory is a well-tested explanation that uses observations and hypotheses to make predictions about new situations. Science involves understanding its context in society and its limitations. Biology is the study of life. But what is life? What distinguishes non-living matter from living things? I'm going to list some characteristics that living things have in common.
Living things are made up of units called cells, which are the smallest units considered fully alive. They are based on an universal genetic code, which is DNA, and contain information of the organism. They obtain and use materials and energy. With metabolism, an organism builds or breaks down materials from a combination of chemical reactions. Living things grow and develop. They reproduce asexually when organisms produce offspring, or sexually, two organisms are involved. They also maintain a stable internal environment called homeostasis and change over time. Biology revolves around several interlocking big ideas: the cellular basis of life, information and heredity, matter and energy, growth, development and reproduction, homeostasis, evolution, structure and function, unity and diversity of life, interdependence in nature, and science as a way of knowing. Fields that study life in different ways, such as ecology studies global impact that affect life on Earth. Biotechnology edits and rewrites genetic code, building the tree of life. Ecology and evolution of infectious diseases. Genomics and molecular biology focus on DNA. Scientists use a metric system in quantitative data and follow safety rules in the laboratory, like following directions.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and now you're ready for some questions.